Well, we're back. Another exciting episode for you guys, but
Super funny, super
and
exciting.
for her as well. I've got so many ideas, so many things.
I'm just happy to be here.
I know, me too. Well, not really, but I do it for the people. You know,
You have to stay humble in these situations. You have to say happy to be here, grateful,
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
You know how like
We'll
actors,
go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah.
they thank the Lord and stuff, and I'm
I've
happy
never
to be
heard.
here.
I think they thank Beyonce, but
Oh.
sure. Anyway, we'll get straight into it.
Yeah.
Well, I've got one thing that we could talk about
Really?
that will take like 5 seconds, and then I'm
Okay.
sure that you have many things in your head.
Well, I forgot my book, but yeah, it's all up in here.
It's all okay. Well, the first thing, I was walking through the streets of Paris, as you do,
Nice.
and it occurred to me out of nowhere that what if instead of taxing rich people, or no, not just rich people, instead of taxing people, you still tax rich people because they should be taxed.
Eat the rich.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
sure. Okay, this isn't a political podcast.
Sorry.
Okay, I apologise on her behalf if you're one of the top
take it back.
1%. Well done. But yeah, I was thinking, say for like the ordinary person, like the middle class, which makes up like a large portion of society, or for small businesses as well, what if instead of taxing them, or at least for some of their tax, you say
Okay.
as long as by the end of the tax year you've spent all of that money on either development of the business or in services that are offered by
Related.
other businesses or the country. So you say we're in the UK, as long as you spend all of your taxable income on UK businesses or your own business if you're a
Yeah.
company, then you don't have to pay the tax. You get it?
Okay. Yeah, I kind of get it. Wait. Okay. Questions.
Question.
You
yeah.
said they have to spend all of their taxable income. Like, I need an example what that looks like.
Okay.
Oh, no, I get it. I said it out loud and I get
You
it
said
now.
it, yeah, it was, well, explain it back to me.
If I'm right.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody is earning 40K a year, their taxable income of like, whatever, 12%, 20%, that
Yeah.
amount, they have to spend that much giving back towards like the UK economy or whatever.
Exactly, yeah. So if they don't spend, whatever they don't spend during that time period will get taken away as
As
tax. It's
taxes.
not like they just get to keep it if they
Yeah.
don't spend it. And the idea is that it would encourage, I don't know, I haven't done the math, so I mean, we did like a few months of accounting, so I'd say we're experts at this point.
I'm really
Shout
bad.
out, yeah.
Okay.
But but what I would say is maybe it's worth considering, maybe not even for the entire taxable amount, but say you were going to be taxed 50%. Say like even if they just said as long as you spend 10% of that 10% won't be taxed, then it's basically, the way I see it, it's betting on the fact that there's a lot more spending going on, boosting the economy. And then also from small business perspective, it's banking on the fact that small businesses potentially might be better at increasing their size or like growing their business with a method like this,
Yeah.
which would then grow the economy rather than just giving the money to the government and then a lot of it getting lost in like bureaucracy and different managerial processes and stuff. So it's essentially banking on the people and the UK businesses to make more money than the government would if you just gave them the money.
Yeah. I feel like that makes a lot of sense if the prime goal of the UK government was to help small businesses, which is like a big majority of the UK economy. But I feel like it makes sense. It does make sense.
But even for individuals, though, do you not think like
I think there's an incentive.
Because at the moment we have an issue where people aren't spending, so the UK economy isn't growing, like businesses aren't. Well, I don't know that much about this, but as in, yeah, that's what I've heard.
True.
So it could potentially be a win-win the way I see it, because people would get to spend more of the money that they make, so they wouldn't feel like they're just being robbed of like
Yeah.
50% of their income.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it might result in a net benefit to the sort of country's economy. Because apparently there was something that showed that actually taxing more in the long term damages the economy. So maybe, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So,
I guess in terms of psychologically, people would feel better knowing that their money is going to like a small business rather than like the government. It's definitely like a viable solution.
exactly, and even as a small business, for example, if say you were getting taxed, whatever the corporate tax is, 20 or 30%, if with that extra money, say you were struggling a bit to make the business sort of work, the business viable economically, financially, and then you just get an extra 30% left to spend on your business, where you might have had to close the business, now you might be able to expand, like hire an extra team member, or like, and that would help the economy grow as well.
Yeah.
And potentially boost other advances, like technological advances as well, because more money would be spent directly by like companies on R&D and stuff, rather than the money just going to the government and getting lost somewhere.
Yeah. Whoa. That's really good.
I know. So yeah, I wrote that down.
Wow.
It came from me, guys. What you see?
How did you think of that on the streets of Paris?
I don't know. It's just a random thing that came into my head. These things happen all the time
To people like him.
people like
not
me.
Not like us.
Not like other people. But yeah, that was one thing that I thought was important to share with the people.
Yeah, share with the classroom, yeah.
Now, have you got anything to share with the class?
Nothing to top that.
No. Well, just bring it. I feel like I've elevated the level of this conversation too much, potentially, for
I feel like it's become like very
audience.
Intellectual.
Yeah, I apologize. We'll make it more like stupid next time.
We need to like be open representative of our demographic.
Well, I mean, another thing we could talk about, equally important, was we could go back to an old topic, the cabbage bread.
Yeah.
Just as important.
Loyal fans will know that we've been doing
We've
cool
been
experimenting.
Experimenting.
Yeah.
What have you got to say about cabbage bread?
I've tried like the cabbage pizza base that you made. Is that like the same thing?
I don't think we made a cabbage pizza base.
What did we? Oh, we did cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
But I've never tried cabbage bread.
Okay.
You have to go through the whole process of making it, texture, color.
It's very simple. You basically just blend cabbage into a paste. And I can't remember if there were any other ingredients.
Sounds
I
delectable.
think there might have been like egg in there or something, but I don't think so. I think it was just the blended cabbage and like maybe something else.
Surely egg would be a binding thing. And did you add like flour or something?
Not that I recall.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So it was just
anyway,
cabbage.
The main ingredient was blended cabbage because it makes it into a sort of paste. That went into the microwave. There was something else in there, I'm sure.
Okay.
I think maybe a bit of flaxseed or something.
Okay.
Then it went into the microwave in a container. And then from there into the oven, and you bake it for a bit. And it becomes sort of like the shape, and it sort of holds together like toast, like bread. But the problem is, it tasted good. The problem was, as you remember, it ended up being like a sort of very soft, almost like potato-y feeling and taste, instead of like the crunchy toast thing that I was hoping for.
Yeah.
So
it's a bit disappointing.
What do you think happened?
I think I need to know specifically did it rise in the oven?
It rose a lot, yeah.
Okay, fine.
That was it. Baking powder, I think.
See,
Yeah.
I knew something had to be in there for it to be bread. It couldn't just be like cabbage. I think what you needed to do is maybe to get it like the crispy, like how you're talking about, like real bread.
I want like prawn toast without the prawn or the toast.
It's a big jump from soggy cabbage bread. But
He
maybe,
doesn't have the vision that I have, that's why.
you know, I like to be open-minded, but sometimes it comes a point where open-minded goes into being delusional.
To the haters, don't let people like her bring you down.
People will agree with me that cabbage bread
Who?
won't be this.
There's nobody watching this.
I'll be watching it.
Okay.
Cabbage bread won't taste the same as like regular toast, but maybe if you like slice it, put it back in the oven to like crisp around the sides.
Yeah, but the problem was, I took it out because it was starting to go brown and like it would burn after that point.
No, but it was still in the container, right?
It was
Oh.
on a baking tray.
Oh.
So potentially, it's actually impossible to make cabbage
maybe.
toast crispy.
No, we never say impossible
Not
on
impossible.
this show. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
possible. We just haven't
It's
figured
possible.
it out yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just more thinking needs to go into it.
Well, and we've had a similar situation with pizza. We've tried to make pizza so many times with like flax seeds and chia. To be fair, the last one I did, it was chia seeds.
Chia seeds.
Egg whites, a bit of mozzarella, and then like one other thing, I think. And it ended up holding together better than the other attempts that I had with cauliflower.
Oh yeah, because those kept like breaking when you.
Yeah. And this one had a really nice taste. Oh, it had some tomato in there as well.
That's nice.
I think it had a really nice taste. It tasted sort of like cheesy and like wholesome and everything, but I don't think it tasted like a pizza base. And this sort of, I think I've come to the conclusion. I've had an epiphany.
Okay, let's hear it.
I feel like we should stop trying to make things that exist
Okay.
out of different ingredients. Like, stop trying to make a pizza out of like cauliflower or.
But that's exactly what we've been doing.
No, but I think that's the problem.
Okay.
I think we shouldn't be able to. We shouldn't be trying to replicate unhealthy dishes with healthy ingredients. We should just be creating new recipes that taste really good and look really cool.
I mean, yeah, definitely a good idea. I think it's really hard to make new recipes out of thin air, and I think it's easier to just try to replicate.
Here we go again.
I'm just being honest.
And there's no way we could go to the moon.
Oh god.
It's impossible. It's all the way up there.
Well, since you suggested it, what new recipes have you come up with?
What new recipes haven't I come up with? I couldn't possibly, because we might need to monetize this in the future.
Oh god. So you don't want to divulge.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be like a completely new concept. But like, what's the point in trying to make a pizza out of cauliflower? It won't be as good as the real thing.
Yeah.
And
we all know that.
And it's just sort of giving into the idea that you want the pizza instead of like, it's basically giving into the idea that you can't make healthy food that tastes good.
Yeah.
Which we know isn't true because we've made like quite a few
yeah.
dishes that taste really good. If anything, I'd say that like sometimes the feeling that you get when you finish like a well-made healthy meal, you feel a lot like sort of fuller and satiated, less cravings, and you don't feel hungry straight away like often nowadays. So yeah, maybe
I see the vision.
the pizza's the problem.
Yeah, maybe I guess there's like a psychological thing to it as well.
Oh god.
Oh, lovely music.
Cancel. We just got cancelled. Editing, whatever, copyright. It's okay. I'll speak to the team. But yeah, so we'll go with that. Later today we'll be making.
Ooh.
She'll tell you.
We'll be making something. Stay tuned.
Well, we're actually going to be making a chocolate cake using chickpeas, tofu, cocoa powder, 100% cocoa powder, and
sweeteners.
a few. Well, yeah, this is the first. We're going to be using some dates in this. So there's a bit of sugar and calories there, but So as long as you just sort of keep it
Managing.
minimal,
Mm-hmm.
and dates themselves have other benefits like antioxidants and other things as well. So yeah, it's all to do with how much you have. Too much of a good thing is bad, and too much of a bad thing is
It's
still
also
bad. I was gonna say good there, but
I was like, wow, he's come up with a new quote.
I know.
I'll write that down.
Write that down.
Yeah.
Everyone, write that down.
I honestly think the cake would turn out well. Last time the brownies, the sweetener factor was the banana. I think dates would work really well.
Yeah, the difference is last time I think we had ingredients in the brownies that had very strong tastes that
Okay.
that don't go well with like a dessert.
Yeah.
Like we had a lot of avocado, which you could like clearly taste in the outcome,
Yeah.
and we didn't have enough of the ingredients that would actually make it taste like brownies.
Yeah.
I mean, they were still really
Still liked
good.
them,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love them, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to go. This one, hopefully, we're aiming for like a bit of a creamy texture with the tofu.
Yeah.
The chickpeas are sort of more neutral. I don't think you'll taste them that much. So we'll see. We'll let you guys know.
Definitely the chickpeas will make it creamier because we have to like mash them.
Yeah. I mean, I found this on YouTube, so it has to be good. It
Oh.
has to be good.
Has to be good.
But
Very
if it ends up
credible,
being good, then I came up with it. Just for
you know,
copyright purposes.
this is plagiarism.
Whoa. That's a big word. And I don't think it's fair to use words that the
Okay.
audience probably don't know the meaning of. So, plagiarism,
rude.
I'll explain it. Plagiarism
Okay,
is
explain
like,
it.
it's like if you have a play, like,
Oh God.
what?
Oh.
Like, for example,
I wanna hear what
Peter
you're gonna
Pan
say.
or something like
Yeah.
that. And then Ger is like German,
Ger.
so it's a German play. And then ism is
German
like
play.
sort of like, it's sort of like a triangle. You know, like ism.
I want you to think
It's
before
like
you
a,
speak to me.
it's a sort of like square-based pyramid sort of thing.
Ay, ay,
So
ay.
it's like a German play packaged into a. It's a German play about pyramids. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, just for the purposes of today, let's say we agree with you.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I think that's a good place to stop then, because we're all in agreement that, you know, I've got a lot to offer this world. And stay tuned for our next German play about pyramids.
That'll be exciting, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Just